the Nifty Financial Services Index, that expiry is playing out, and it's doing a relative outperformance in comparison to the Nifty Bank. And I'll tell you why. Because HDFC Limited, the Bajaj twins, put that together, that's around 23% of the Nifty Financial Services Index, and that's moved higher. So that's why there's a marginal outperformance, because 23% of the Nifty Financial Services Index is actually not part of the Nifty Bank. That's HDFC Limited, the Bajaj twins, you have HDFC Life as well as SBI Life, and all these stocks you put it together, they have all moved to the high point of the day. So a bit of fun and games playing out there, but we haven't managed to cross above that 19,625 odd mark. Good time to get in though. Call on the index. Jay Bala of cashthechaos.com joins us on the show. Hi Jay, good to speak to you. Jay, what's your stance now? The Nifty seems to be headed towards fresh all-time highs. You have been fairly cautious. What are the data points you're looking at? Where does Nifty have to close above to head to around the 20,000 odd mark?
Hi Nigel. There's a slight difference, slight change of pattern for the Nifty. So hence a change of opinion. And I had mentioned 2 weeks ago that the Nifty, if it closes below 18,315 and also takes out 18,055 on intraday basis, we'll have a trend reversal. But the markets came 5 points short of that and turned around from the 18,060. Right now, as long as the Nifty can stay above 18,419, I think it's trying to clock higher highs. Assume that it's going to test the higher highs. But if the Nifty were to pull back to 18,459, 18,458.9, to be more precise, 18,458.9 before 18,887, I think the Nifty will get back into trouble. And until that point, assume that there is a change of guard, and probably the all-time high is getting put at risk.
Okay, so basically, don't turn back, don't look back, right? Just keep heading higher. And perhaps the uptrend then remains intact. Now, on the banks index, Jay, you sent across two graphs, and we have them ready. One is both are weekly charts on the Nifty, Bank Nifty. One is beginning October 2019. The other is starting, that's the one, October 2019. And the other one is from, I think, Jan 21. So we've got two of them. Go on. Why don't you explain, we have the graphics as you send them. Go on.
Yeah. Discuss this about this without graphics a couple of weeks back, Prashant. And the main reason I'm not able to get bullish on the market on outright expansionary price action is because of this. If you look at the Bank Nifty from the pandemic low, all the price movements have been overlapping and back and forth into the previous price range. Even if you look at the move from the March 2020 low and right up to the 2021 high of 33,708, that can be tweaked and seen as a price expansionary move. But the move from January 2021 is no way price expansionary, and it's coming to what we call as a rising wedge pattern. And even if the price were to slightly overshoot these levels, under technical analysis, this needs to retrace the entire move from the starting point of April 2021, and even if it's a bullish case, it needs to retrace at least more than 61.88% of the move. So this is putting a lot of pressure on the bullish case. So this is the reason why I'm not able to consider an outright bullish view on the overall Nifty, because the banking index constitutes about 1/3 of the overall weight in the Nifty.
All right, 1/3 of the weight coming in from the Nifty Bank, which does not give you a lot of confidence. But Jay, the Nifty FMCG index, that hit a fresh record high last Friday, and a large part of that gain was courtesy ITC, which has been a big standout performer. ITC around that 450 mark. What's your view on the Nifty FMCG index, and do you think there's case for the weight to shift away from ITC and the others as well, now move to the others?
That's right, Mangalam. I've been bullish on the FMCG index since for the last year, and I've been maintaining ITC hasn't topped out, and it's got higher highs to come through. But now things are changing a bit. ITC is coming to a big resistance about 458, and while that could be a change of guard and passing of baton from ITC to other FMCG names, I think ITC is likely to reverse from here. But still, as I've been pointing out, the updated trailing level is about 409. Now it's about 412. As long as ITC stays above 412, it can still be considered in an uptrend, but it's coming close to an end point.
So if ITC reverses after getting to levels of 458, slips a bit, would you recommend buying?
No, I would think, this is the profit booking level even for investors who've been long on ITC from October 2020. Now, we got bullish on ITC around those levels. But, 50 to 200 is the, objective for the FMCG index. But I think that will be taken up by Britannia, Nestle, and HLL to a large extent. And ITC may play second fiddle.
So even long-term investors should book profits now in ITC.
Yeah, if you're conservative, wait for a break below, 412. Until that, you can keep trailing and keep holding.
Okay, all right. Jay seems to have changed your stance a little bit to a little bit more positive on the index. But on IT, you still believe there's more pain? I believe you're going short on Infosys.
Yeah, that's right. It's a conditional short on Infosys, Nigel. The extreme short term, I'm not sure if it's completed a short term move. But if it Infosys trades below 1289, only below 1289, it's turning down and probably going to fresh 52-week low. Until that, one needs to wait. The stop needs to be about 1350 for this price move towards 1170.
And there is you like ICICI Pru on the long side, right, Jay?
Yeah, that's right. It's doing a short-term bullish move. The last couple of days has seen interesting price action. So, I think price objective close to 540 is likely, but, a stop below 430 is essential.
Jay, do stay on. We need to slip into a very short break. But as we do that, here is a quick programming note. Future Female Forward is headed to Hyderabad tomorrow. Catch industry leaders share some valuable insights on creating an equitable workplace only on CNBC-TV18.
ट्रेडिंग shouldn't feel like this. इसलिए हमने बनाया ICICI Direct Flash Trade, जो देता है clutter free experience, quick entry और exits, live tracking के साथ सिर्फ ₹7 per order. Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.
Helps beat sensitivity fast. Sensodyne Rapid Relief.
अभी और कितने चक्कर लगाने पड़ेंगे सर जी?
आप इतनी सी बात क्यों नहीं समझते सर जी? आप हमारा ध्यान रखो, हम आपका ध्यान रखेंगे। 9501 200 200 ये
एंटी करप्शन एक्शन लाइन।
मैडम जी आप बेकार में परेशान हो रहे हो। मैं कराता हूँ ना 2 दिन में आपका काम। आप तो बस चढ़ा देना, घर बैठे आ जाएगा आपका लाइसेंस। आपको ड्राइविंग टेस्ट की भी जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी।
पक्का?
पक्का जी पक्का।
तो आपने एक नंबर लिखिए, जब बन जाएगा तो उस पे कॉल करिएगा। 9501 200 200 एंटी करप्शन एक्शन लाइन।
अगर आपसे भी कोई रिश्वत मांगे तो कॉल करें 9501 200 200। एंटी करप्शन एक्शन लाइन से पिछले 1 साल में अब तक 300 से ज्यादा भ्रष्टाचारी गिरफ्तार हो चुके हैं। पंजाब में रिश्वत लेने वालों की अब खैर नहीं।
पंजाब के लोगों को ये संदेश देना चाहता हूँ, पंजाब को भ्रष्टाचार मुक्त बनाना हमारा वादा ही नहीं, गारंटी है।
We don't just make new categories, we remake legends. In fact, we make the whole world of India's mobility new forever.
कोई फायदा नहीं अब।
नई कार खरीदने से पहले को चेक करें और 36,000 तक बचाएं।
Welcome back. Inching towards 18,650. It's a 0.25% gain on the Nifty. We've got a few minutes to go before markets close for trade today. In conversation with Jay Bala. Jay, another space that you're very bullish on now is capital goods. Can you take us through your individual calls on names like ABB, Siemens, and what about L&T? Because L&T still hasn't recovered from the post-earnings blow.
Yeah, that's right. If you recall, Rima, a few weeks back, I had said, the FMCG index is set for a volatile move, but higher highs are due. And that volatility came through Larsen topping out for the medium term. But, we could still have, the index go up further, but it could be led by ABB, Carborundum, and CG Power. Whereas L&T and Siemens, which have been, taking a short-term beating, they could lag behind and drag the market slower.
Okay. Well, Jay, we'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate you joining in with your views and the sort of call on the index as well. So Jay is basically saying that banks to him are not exactly showing a big breakout move, and that's the reason why, he's not particularly all that, outrightly bullish on the index as well. But of course, he put out levels beyond which markets should do well. And actually levels which the market, if it holds, will help it scale high levels. 44 points on the